Yeah, F.A.M.E. Yeah.
J.O.J. got get it beat.
They whispered in the shadows, said I never make it out. Said my dreams were way too heavy, fill my name with all they doubt. Mama worked 2 jobs just trying to keep the lights on through the night, and I was in the basement grinding, praying God will make it right. 3 a.m. and I still burning tears I never let them see. Writing plans on paper napkins, building something they couldn't believe. Every door they slammed against me only made me wanting more. I was bleeding but I kept on going, that's what hunger's for. They don't see the sweat, they only see the shine. But every single scar I earn is proof that I'm designed. F.A.M.E. Fuck all my enemies, I took their hate and turned it into my testimony. F.A.M.E. They said I'd never be, but I rose from the ashes and I claim my legacy. Watch me rise, this is mine. Every scar on my soul is by design. They tried to bury me, but you can't stop what God already set free. Remember when they laughed and said my vision wasn't real? I was eating cold leftovers, making every dollar stretch like steel. Crying in the car so no one in the house could hear the pain. Telling myself tomorrow's coming even through the pouring rain. Now I'm standing where they said I fall, my faith is what I kept. Self-control my only weapon when the world wanted me swept. I wrote letters to my future self on nights I couldn't cope. Sealed them with a promise that I never let go of hope. Every person who walked out on me became a stepping stone. I learned the hardest lessons always come when you're alone. Independent, never needed validation from their lips. I just put my mind to work and watched it build me brick by brick. F.A.M.E. Fuck all my enemies, I took their hate and turned it into my testimony. F.A.M.E. They said I'd never be, but I rose from the ashes and I claim my legacy. Watch me rise, this is mine. Every scar on my soul is by design. They tried to bury me, but you can't stop what God already set free. I walked through fire barefoot just to prove that I could stand. They tried to cut my roots but couldn't stop what God had planned. Every closed door was a classroom, every loss was tuition paid. Now the ones who turn their backs on me are standing in my shade. I don't move with no entourage, I move with discipline and code. Because the road they said would break me was the road that made me whole. So when they ask me how I got here, I just smile and walk away. The silent system harder than a single word I say. I remember sleeping hungry with ambition for a pillow, watching others celebrate while I was bending like a willow. But willows don't break easy, they just learn to weather storms. And I was built for every battle, I was forged in broken arms. They took my name and made it mud, I turned that mud to gold. Every story that they twisted, I rewrote and took control. Now the legacy is written and the ink ain't even dry. F.A.M.E. wasn't given, it was carved from blood and sky. They can keep on talking, I can hear them from this height. Every doubt they planted, I uprooted overnight. Strong enough to carry what they thought would break my spine. I accomplished everything they swore would never be mine.